This conference will now be recorded.
So first of all, thanks to all of you for joining the session on working days. This session is organized on the behalf of DBA Trainings and Oracle. So here we are going to discuss about the Oracle Autonomous Database. What is the Oracle Autonomous Database? Why we have to use Autonomous Database? And what the benefit we will get from Autonomous Database. This is about me. My name is Rajiv Jha. Many of you are aware, at least the people who are in the Oracle office, they are aware. And the people who are the online from the different platform, maybe on the GoToMeeting, on the Zoom, or the our live internal web pages. So I have almost 2 decade experience in database technologies, and that's about the short introduction. Rest all thing you can see on the screen. Now the question is coming, why we are here. The first thing about the Oracle Database Cloud Service. So why Oracle Database Cloud Service? Why not the other cloud service? Of course, being a DBA, we know if we are going to use onto the other database service like the AWS or maybe the Azure or maybe the Google Cloud. So in AWS, you have to bring your own license. So when you are bringing your own license, that means it's like a same way virtualization you are using. That virtualization not onto your hand. What we are doing as of now, that will be done by the Amazon team on the behalf of you. That's the basic thing about the Oracle database, which is running onto the other cloud service provider. Of course, lots of things is supported from the Oracle side, but not everything. Like the latest technology, if you can see, the rack is not supported over there in AWS. Of course, AWS people are using for that, but that is not supported by Oracle. So Oracle offer database cloud service in the range of the public cloud as well as the cloud at customer. So only Oracle is a service provider in the market who provide cloud at customer place. So we send our Exadata box to the on premises. So it will be on the customer's firewall at the customer data center. So that's why Oracle is the only supplier who is supporting you or who is giving you the opportunity you can use the public cloud like features under your firewall, under your data center. Of course, if you will talk about a private cloud, so there is many companies using the private cloud, be it the IBM, be it the SAP, or whoever name you can take, they are using their private cloud. But Oracle is offering you that cloud service as a public cloud, which you can use at your own premises. That's the short introduction about the cloud service. Now, when we will talk about the cloud service, so there's a lots of thing in the cloud. The cloud journey started Oracle and the cloud infrastructures, which is we are going to talk that the high scale, high bandwidth network. So if you can see here what we are showing, so the cloud service which we are using here, that's a really a great service which we are comparing with the other service provider. Virtual machine depend on your business need. If you don't want to a dedicated machine, you want to use like a customers like thing, that can be possible with the virtual machine technique. That is possible, which most of the customer is choosing in the cloud. Then apart from that, we can give you the container. So different name, these all are basically a compute service, which Oracle we called OCPU, Oracle Compute Power Unit. Of course, if you will talk about Amazon, they are calling the EC2, then the different CPU in the Microsoft. So different people are calling with a different name in the that side. So not going with that level, Just we have to think about that. Why Oracle? Why not the other service provider? Of course, when we will talk about the Oracle service provider, so that's a one thing which we have to keep into mind. And when we talk about the architecture perspective, so not only for this service, if you can talk about the other service like Oracle have for networking. So we have a virtual cloud network similar to like the Amazon have or the Azure have or Google have. So it's like that. It's basically for networking. We have a various module which is called virtual cloud network, load balancer, DNS, and different thing. Fast connect. Generally, fast connect as of now it is not available in India. But yes, if you will talk about our US data centers or the Europe, UK, those are the locations the fast connect we have. So fast connect means 100 Gbps speed we are giving to the customer, direct connection to our data center. So the customer, if they having the big data or they are going with the 50 core or the above, then they can go with the such type of configuration like the fast connect, like 100 core or 500 core they are looking, then we can go for that. Of course, we have a virtual cloud private network. So it is a similar like the what you are using for your company VPN. Similar, it is a gateway between the your network, that means public network, to the cloud network. So company want to secure the data, and that's purpose we can use it. Storage, we have a different type of storage for different purpose. Whenever we are creating the any machine, we are getting the local NVM. Apart from that, we have a block level storage, then we have a object level storage, and every storage is a different purpose and a different task, which we will talk into couple of next session. So here, when we are talking about the files, so that is just you want to store your some files as on the cloud, that purpose that the file is created. And then different offering for the VM, different type of low latency, high latency you can choose, depend on your performance need, the high performance you can choose. So those all are the service available with the Oracle Cloud. Now we are talking about architecture of Oracle database, because this which we are going to talk about the next 1 hour, that is for the Oracle Autonomous Database. So for that, Oracle Autonomous is not a new word for Oracle. Of course, you will be surprised that you are doing the autonomous or automation from the Oracle 9i. So we will talk those things. So basically, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure will give you the number of architectural design optimization you can choose, and you can run your database as per your business need. The minimum version in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure is supported 11.204, and it is available up to the 19, which is the latest one. Of course, this year we are going to use the Oracle 20C. So Oracle has already announced that 20C is in the, so every year you will get a newer release. But yes, why Oracle 19C? It is a long supported thing available. So that's why we can use it. I'm getting echo. Just give me 1 minute. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Thank you. So that's why we are using that one. Then Oracle database is the benchmark which is shown for the fast. If you can see the latest survey which is conducted by the so many platform, so Oracle is leading in the #1 position. Not only Oracle is leading in the #1 position, MySQL is in the second position, and SQL Server is in the third position. So that's when the database market Oracle is running from last 30 years in the #1 position. And as the founder, Lady Elson, has already told, no one is going to beat the Oracle. So as a leader of database management and technology, innovation is happening from Oracle side. Like if you will talk about the Oracle Real Application Cluster or XR Data or Active Data Guard, those are not available into the other cloud service provider. Of course, they can give you, but Oracle will not support you. So if anything went wrong, then you are not able to raise the SR, or you are not able to get the support from the Oracle for end user experience. Then Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Database as a Service. Why database as a service? Of course, like we are talking about a database perspective. So Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, we have a two model. One is called the classic model, which is we call the traditional model, and the new one is called OCI Gen 2, which is a new model. So OCI database service run onto the top of the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. And for that, we are using the bare metal server. Networking is a off box. That means whatever the compute you are doing, networking is not happening over there. Instead of we are keeping it separate. So almost all your workload will be happen out of your box at our engineering system. And you all know our engineering system, when we are talking, that means we are talking about the Oracle Exadata box. Be it either using the Exadata, either you are using the virtual machine or the bare metal, whichever you are using. For that, we are using the networking out of the box. If you can see here, the virtual machine, bare metal, and other stuff, so you are able to see from here. Okay. Then complete life cycle automation. So Oracle is designing the robust infrastructure, and that's where they are able to give you the three ability domain. So here we talk about the domains, multi-region architecture we are supporting to the customer. As of now, the three, but Oracle is already in the pipeline, so it is in the progress. We are going to give the fourth one to the customers. So, and based on that, they are able to use the service as per their business need onto the fast and easiest way. So that's way you can get the better understandings for the high ability and scalability. Of course, internally we are doing the three-way mirror on a storage level. So we give the customer a chance how you want a two-way mirroring or you want a three-way mirroring. Of course, for that we are using the networking with internal, which is a 25 Gbps two networks card we are using. So that means 50 GB we are able to transfer within a minute within our data center. So in every second, the 50 GB data will be transferred from the one data center to another data center for give you the high ability and scalability service. Then for security, we have a different things, like we can give you the IAM level security. You can define your security list, who can access your resource, who is able to touch your network, who is able to connect to your CPU, those all things in your hand. So customer can create as or whoever their requirement, be the DBA, whatever you are creating. Next one, the database options. So what are the database options you have? Oracle RAC is supported in the both, be it either you are using the BM metal, so bare metal service, or you are using the virtual machine. So in the both, RAC is supported. We take automatic backup to the object storage, which is set up for the user when the database is started. So automatic data guard configuration for both primary and standby system is available. So you can choose the ability as per your business need. You want to the particular ability domain. So in that ability domain you want, or you want to across the network, like the one server is here and another you want to put in the out of that regions. So that will be onto the different AD So ability domain we call, but not out of the region. Of course, out of region is the pipeline which is into progress. As of now, we are not giving that one. So that's where you can choose your ability domain and other things. Then the next one, the security. So for security, we have different security for the, so for different purpose, for different task, we have to different type of security. So when we will talk about security feature in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Database Service, so it include onto instance level. So first it will, instance will be secured with isolation. Then it secure the network. So network security and isolation will be applied. For that, we are using the different type of network technology like IPsec, VPN, or Fast Connect. So dedicated network circuit we are using for that. Same way, we are securing the high availability connections with the VPN and different availability domain we are using. So those DRG service we have. Then we have a user authentication and authentication. For that, we are using the key-based authentication. We are using the SSH authentications. We are using the different type of authentication. So I will show you the couple of authentication. Then the customer data. For customer data, we have a database TD. So you can secure your data with the TD features. You are able to use the RMN encrypted backup. And for that, you don't need any separate license for that. That's the good part of the Oracle infrastructures when you are running onto the cloud. Then for load balancer, we have LBAS. So that will support the load balancing and other stuffs that can be used for the different purpose. Now let's come to the autonomous database. So journey of autonomous database. Is the screen visible to all of you? And I am able to, you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. So here, if you can see on the screen, the autonomous is not new for us. For the Oracle, the autonomous was started in Oracle 9.9 only. So it was started 20 years back. The autonomous journey was started. Of course, this is the things what autonomous is done. So there's a difference between the automatic and autonomous. We will come in a few minutes. So here you can see journey to autonomous database was started in 20 years back when Oracle 9.9 was introduced. So if you remember, in Oracle 9.9 you have run the automatic undo management, automatic query rewrite. So those are the technique you have started with the Oracle 9.9. Then in 10G, lots of automatic tasks will be done like automatic memory management, segment space management, statistics gathering, storage management, workload repository, and so on. Diagnostic monitor, then different advisor and other things. Same way, the journey continue in 11G. SQL tuning was introduced, automatic SQL tuning, which helped lots of the query tuning, which earlier up to Oracle 10G, we are facing the lots of time we are involving to tune the query for performance issue. How many DBA are here who have tuned the SQL in the past or still you are using? So you can ping on the chat. Got it. So Darshan, I will answer your query. I got your query, so I will answer it. Just give me some time. The question answer session, we will discuss that thing. So automatic SQL tuning, automatic workload capture. So that's such a good features. Like earlier, people were moving from the one infrastructure to another, and then people are getting some issues. And then, of course, your investment is done, everything is done, hardware you cannot change. So that time, the people were getting the good help for the automatic workload capture. So those are the things was introduced. Then in Oracle 12c, automatic health framework is done, diagnostic framework, so on. Oracle 18c, column flash, then IAM population, so on. Then the setting and other things was introduced. So lots of things has introduced in Oracle that thing. So if I can talk about the journey of autonomous database, so you can see the thousands of engineering years is involved to giving the best service to our customers. So it's to start with the lots of automation, automating and optimizing database infrastructure. So if you have heard a smart scan or InfyBand, so those all have introduced in Exadata, and that journey is going. Now lots of people are saying, hey, will Oracle is support the NoSQL? Oracle is RDBMS. No, Oracle is not only the RDBMS, it is ORDBMS. Apart from that, now the newer release like the MySQL and Oracle is supporting to the NoSQL database as well with the help of JSON and XML like things. So those journey is continued and it is going on with the every year you are getting the new things from the Oracle side. Then difference between the automatic and autonomous. So if I can give you the automatic, we all are driving the car, different brand, different name. So they are the automatic car. Like maybe the BMW you can talk, or you can talk the Celerio, the so whatever lowest automatic or the whatever. When we will talk about the automatic, so these are the like from the service perspective, the autonomous database is different than the automatic. What is that? So automatic cruise control and other services, what is there? But autonomous, like the Tesla car, maybe you have heard the Tesla car. So Tesla car is autonomous. Just you have to call the car will drop you in the particular locations depend on your demand. So you don't need to even have the press the accelerator, which you are doing into automatic car. Of course, automatic car, we are not using the clutch and other things, but rest all the service like the cruise control you have in automatic, emergency stopping is there, warning for lane changes is there. So those are the things, lighting and other things. But in autonomous, even if no steering is used. So similar way you can talk about a database perspective. So in automatic, like the ASM, automatic storage management, or AWR, SQL plan that was introduced. But in autonomous, all features are automatically implemented. What are the features? We will talk in a few minutes. And it's a simple to tell the database your goal, depend on your business, what you want, you have to just give it, and then you can use it. Now, autonomous, so it is not started as of now. So only Oracle is the first database. So Oracle Cloud allow you to complete your journey of autonomous database, and it is available as of now and not available from today. It was introduced in 2018 only. So from Oracle 18c, autonomous journey was started. What it will do in autonomous, the first thing it do, that provision of your services. Just you have to say, okay, how much CPU you want, how much storage you want, what will be your patching plan, those all the things, and each everything will be done by the Oracle itself. Who will do? Of course, Oracle is not doing for you, the machine will do for you. And that technique, we are using the machine learning technique over there. Then monitoring, scaling, if any issue will come, so identifying the problem, if any performance issue, diagnose the performance, if required, they will tune it. Same way they can optimize your query. Those all the things will be done. It means your job is finished? Not at all. There's a lots of things you have to do it. You means as a DBA we have to do it. Then all the things is automatically handled. If the failure and any error, those all can be done by the automatic task. So this thing is available with the Oracle. So if you can see in the autonomous, we have a two type of platform. One is called autonomous data warehouse, another is called for autonomous transaction processing. When we will talk about a data warehouse, like if you are using the customers as autonomous, so then you can use autonomous journey here. Got it? So autonomous data warehouse is used for your data warehouse business need, and your day-to-day operation for the transaction processing, you can create autonomous transaction processing, and the both is available with the different type of features, different type of things. Here you can see that analytics work you can use for data warehouse, for data mart, data lake, or machine learning. Here also in the transaction, you can use the machine learning, then transaction, batch, reporting, those purposes you are able to use it. So it's a business need. You can choose and depend on that you can use it. So what it will do, if you are choosing the autonomous data warehouse, so that features will be available for you in the both, either you are using the autonomous data warehouse or transaction processing. It will give you the different type of optimizations for your query. So here the query complex SQL, here they will optimize your response time, because in transactions we need a fast. The column format, they store the internally data in the data warehouse in the column format, similar to the like the NoSQL term, but in the transaction processing it store data into the row format. Then it create data summaries. Here it create the index, and of course query prevention in the both technique it is available. So what is the difference between user managed and autonomous? So when we are talking about the user managed, so we have to manage each and everything from our end. So as a DBA, you have to either do the automated with the human invention, like you are creating the script based on that you are scheduling, and then things will happen. Got it? So those way. But for that, you need a complete operational control. Apart from that, you need a OS access for the full DBA privilege. But when we will talk about autonomous, so only you have a decision making and performing one or more tasks automatically. So your day-to-day operation task will be removed. Like if I can give you the example here, you can see on the screen. As a traditional DBA, what we are doing. So as a traditional DBA, what we are doing as of now, if you can see here, we are managing the each and every task. So if you can see in the screen, the task is specified for the business and innovation to designing the architecture plan. Of course, in a DBA, we are doing that. For planning, how many database we are going to create, where will be my storage, what type of storage we can use, what will be my data modeling, what will be our security, those all things we are taking care of that. And of course, for the routine maintenance task, we are doing the tuning the system, network, storage, database provisioning, patching quarterly, we call the global maintenance break, those is, then the backup, high availability, disaster recovery, those all we have to plan. So this maintenance task is going to eliminate when you are talking about the autonomous database. This will be taken care by the machine. Instead of you, if you can see the example, now you are not going to do it. Who will do it? Of course, for you, the machine will do the task. The machine is responsible on the behalf of you. They will do for all the maintenance tasks. Got it? Of course, it means we have to learn the new technology. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to survive into the DBA field. So if you can see, the most of the task, if it is removed from you like this, so then what you have to do? You have to more focus specific to the business and to adopt the new innovations. What the new changes is happening, that you have to adopt, and as early you will adopt, your success rate will be the that way. It will be more enhancement for you. So here, Oracle Autonomous Database Service, we talk self-driving. That means it is a user-defined workload and policy. Just define it. Your business will run as per your definition. It will self-secure, and if any issue will be there, it will be automatically repair it. That's the beauty of the autonomous database. So repairing technique they have. So if you are talking about a self-driving, so what it will do in the self-driving, the autonomous database eliminate any human error. What, like sometimes as a DBA we did some mistake or some command, so those things they will secure your database, monitor, recover, troubleshoot, all the things will be done by the self-driving. And that is the great benefit we are getting in the autonomous database, which will reduce the database maintenance task. Not only it will reduce the maintenance task, it will reduce you the cost. And apart from that, it will free the space for the administrator That means as a DBA resource, you are able to focus more onto the business and the new innovations, how you can adopt it. Of course, you don't have to go for the upgrade or batch your database. Autonomous database can reply the real production workload on the test database to make the autonomous database automatically tune it. Then apart from that, what it will do in the other terms, it will secure your database. So when we are talking about the securing the database, there's a couple of things we have to keep into mind. The autonomous database is more secure than the your own premises database. So manual operated database, why it is more secure? I told it protect itself from the any type of issue. So they will not wait for the available of administrator and then administrator will come, they will take the action. No, the machine will take care and they apply the defense against the external or internal attack. So the hacking case, if the machine will found if there is something is suspicious, they will automatically secure your database in the secure mode. The security patch, as of now, what is happening, whatever the security patch is coming, we have to plan and then we have to patch it. uh, we have to wait for that, but this is the design in such a good way that they will patch, security patch are automatically applied every quarter. Once the Oracle will release the quarterly patch, the much sooner they will do it, and that's the way we are able to manage it. Then the next topic which we can talk, the self-repairing. What is the meaning of the self-repairing here? When we will talk about self-repairing, so autonomous database operation database. Why? At the startup, it automatically establishes a triple mirror scale out. So what do you mean by the triple mirror scale out? On the one regional cloud data center, they will full standby copy to the another region. And that's why we are saying that to the customer, okay, at any case, you will get your data. And the autonomous database automatically recover from the physical failure if anything happened to the any data center level. So it will give you the service from the another data center, and that's why we are copying to the another region. The primary goal, so depend on the business use, you can use for different purposes, for complex analytics, for transactions, those all you can do, for data format you can do, you can create a data summary, parallel, those all can be used depend on the business what you are doing. So autonomous data warehouse case study, we will not talking as of now. Instead of that, we are going with the practice. So we are showing you the couple of demo how you can do it. So just as a CIO, they got some requirement. So machine learning and other objective, they required some business. And as an IT person, you are responding them. Yes, it is possible to get the challenge, and there are the cloud service will make it process very simple. So you are able to migrate your entire database, data warehouse to the cloud. That is possible. You are able to move existing data mart for the cloud. These all are possible. So once again, thanks to the Oracle Corporation for supporting us, and thanks to the DBA training and all of you. Now it's time to the demo. So let's go for the demo. Under your business need, you are able to click on the autonomous data warehouse. If you want to create a data warehouse, and here, if you can see, these are the couple of autonomous database we have. I'm just creating the new one. So first of all, you need to choose your compartment, which compartment you are choosing. So depend on the students, we are allocating the different compartment for each student, and they can do as per that. Display name, what you want. So this is the name which is used for the services. Got it? So display name will be used for your database service. It's just for your reference purpose, not for the any other business need. So here I am just creating a autonomous database. So for that, what I am doing, I'm just giving the one name here in the display name. So in my case, I am using the autonomous database. So for that, I can give the name called anything DBA training virtual machine, or whatever the name you want. You can give the name as per your business need, or you can give DBA training autonomous data warehouse, ADWC. Then this database name, this will be your database name. So DBA demo. And make sure whenever you are doing this, the couple of things you have to keep into mind. Then it should be not more than the 14 character database name. Earlier you are using your on premises 8 character. So here it is allowed up to the 14 character. Got it? So you can choose based on your business need, the database name and the services. Now, if I can scroll it, so here is the option. You can choose the workload from this, or you can choose from the directly here, transaction processing, or you are able to change from here also. So it depends on your business need, how you want, you can choose it. So I'm creating for data warehouse first, and then we can create for the transaction process. Then it is saying how many OCPU you want. So I am creating the 2 OCPU. Depend on the OCPU, the price will be changed. Got it? And here I am creating the 2 OCPU, and the storage I am choosing the 1 TB. You cannot use less than the 1 TB for that. Auto scaling. What it mean by the auto scaling? Whenever the business is running, and if you need a more CPU or more storage, it allow the system up to the 3 times of the provisioning number. So I am taking the 2, that means it can grow up to the 6 core. Got it? So depend on your business lead. If you want auto scaling, you can enable it. If you don't want, you can remove it. So that auto scaling you can use. And then the admin password, this is the password which is used for the database. So I am giving my password, and the password should be 12 character. And then once the password is given, you can choose here the license. Okay, do you want to bring your own license, or you want to the license included? So I don't want to use our own license. Instead of that, we are ready to pay to the Oracle. So license included we are using, and then we can create an autonomous database. It will take 3 to 5 minutes to create that. First screen you can see here, it will come into the provisioning state. So in the provisioning state, that means my database service that cloud is creating. Got it? So it will take 3 to 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I can create the another database, or we can go for the theory. So it will take 3 to 5 minutes, depend on the load. Of course, if the document you can read, it will say that it will take 30 minutes, but not like that. So it will be available in a few minutes. Meanwhile, let me come to some theory part. So as a DBA strategy, your priority need to be changed. What priority you need to change? You have to take the database backup onto cloud to save your cost, because as a senior people, you need to understand that your business need to save the cost. Then try to make the friend with the developers. Don't say, okay, no, it's not possible, because nowadays in the cloud, what you are doing, click, anyone else can do. Got it? And then we will lose the customer. So that's one. Of course, the big part is that never stop learning. The day you stop the learning, your DBA journey will be the finish. So always try to learn the new technology as earliest as possible. And that's the way to survive into IT industry. Always make sure you can choose the best what you can get. The greatest challenge what we are expecting as a DBA role, of course, like you have seen, the lots of things will be done by the database. So itself. The machine will do itself. Then what is our role? Of course, we have to focus more onto the business. We have to understand how the machine learning will work, how the autonomous database work, how we can load the data in autonomous database, how we can monitor the autonomous database, how we can manage the autonomous database. Those all. So both for the development as well as DBA, you have to start work even more closer than before, agree to the customer experience. And that's why. If you need any help, so DBA training is available for helping you whenever you need. Feel free to reach us. If you have any query, we have a lots of group, Telegram, WhatsApp, the info@dbatrainings.com. You can drop the email. Whatever the help you need, we will be happy to share with you. So how will the training impact the role of the DBA? Of course, tomorrow database is here. So you need to understand, because these all the things like rack or the data guard, those all be done by automatic. But within a 5 minutes, it will be done by the its machine is taking care of it. We don't need to do more focus onto that. It doesn't mean we don't need to understand it. Of course, you need to understand it, and then it will be managed by the machine. So whenever the machine is doing, there is algorithm, another thing. If you need to change the algorithm, you are able to do it. And learning new skill is the only survival trait for the DBA. So of course, not taking the much time onto this, we are aware that we have to adopt the new technology as earliest as possible. Why? Because the employer are expecting from their DBA they can give the best service with the less cost, which is possible with the cloud. Like upfront, no one is ready to invest a big amount, and that's why the cloud is growing. By the 2025, 92% of workload will be moved onto the cloud, and that's why as a DBA we have to modern DBA to become the modern DBA instead of going with the traditional way. Of course, automation, you have to do the lots of automation. And here, what automation is done? If you can see in the Oracle 9i, 10G, 11G, 12C, that automation journey is started from Oracle 20 years back, and now they are able to achieve the autonomous database. Got it? So what the challenge we are getting from customer? Customer always need to reduce the IT cost. So rising IT cost due to the data growth, and customer always want to the low. So that's the main challenge we are getting. Then new data source, lack of performance issue, modern analytics platform, those all things is the more available, and the world's most valuable resource is data. So this is not said by us, this is said by the IDC or e-commerce management, Accenture, General Electrics. Those all are saying the most valuable resource is the data. So data is the foundation of the any digital business. It is said by the Gartner. So by the 2025, at least Oracle is expecting that 27% growth of the DBA job. So it's not like that if somebody had told that data is going to be finished or the DBA job will be finished. No, it will never happen. Okay, now here you can see my autonomous database is up and running. Meanwhile, let me create the one transaction processing database as well. So this time, autonomous database I have created, I'm creating the autonomous transaction processing. Of course, for that also the same method. So for transaction processing, I am creating DBA training. What name I can give for transaction processing? So I can give APT training. So here, transaction processing. Okay, database name I can give DBA training. Okay, so it should not be more than the, and then here this time you can see the transaction processing, but you are able to change it as per your business need. I want to change, here you can change it similar way like in the previous. Here choose the deployment where how you want to share infrastructure. That means run autonomous database on the share extra data infrastructure. Not only you, other customers database is also running over there. Dedicated infrastructure, that means this machine will be dedicated for you. So you can choose based on your business need how you want. Of course, dedicated will be the more costly compared to the shared. So I am using the shared here because this is not a critical database where we need a dedicated. Of course, for IOPS or network load, shared will be shared among the all the other. But as I said, the network load will be taken outside of the database, so it won't take much here. And here I am again scaling. So this time I am taking the one core only auto scaling. Okay, it's okay. I want auto scaling, and the password I am giving here the same password I have choose. Okay, and then license included I am choosing and create autonomous database. It will also take the 4 to 5 minutes, and so depend on the load, it will take 3 to 5 minutes, and then we can able to connect to our database with that different services. So let me connect. Meanwhile it is creating, let me connect my database to the SQL developer. Which database I have created? The earlier I am connecting with the autonomous data warehouse. So if you can see in autonomous data warehouse for DBA training, I have created this one the few minutes back. So let me click onto this. Once you will click over there, you will get the service console. So click on the service console. So the service console, this you can see, this is the graphics which is showing you have given the 1 TB space, storage space. So out of that, how much we are using? 2.85 GB only. So it is a wastage of the our storage. But anyway, it's just for the demo, so I am showing you. Let me click on administration tab. Of course, it is just started, so this data is not available. But after some use, you can see it. So click on the administration tab. And here, first of all, for connection, you need to download your client credential. So here I am downloading my client credential. Here you can give your admin password, whatever password you want. I can give the same password what I have given to database because it's for demo purpose. And this password will be used while you are going to connect to the database. So this wallet is downloaded. Let me copy this wallet. So I copy from here, I cut from here, and then I can put into the some locations. Let me go to my PC and the C drive I have created, ADB. Here I am putting it. This is my wallet. This wallet I am going to use for my connection. Of course. So I am connecting with the SQL developer. So I can connect with the SQL developer. Let me go to the SQL developer. I have prior connection, so I'm just using the same connection, or otherwise you can click on to save the time. Otherwise we can fill the each and everything. So I'm just choosing the existing connection. Only I can change the name. And here I'm giving the name, like you can see here what I am going to do. So I am choosing the admin low and the name I am giving the one. Got it? So for the naming conversion, admin and the password, whatever the password I have given. So I can change the password. And then here the connection type. The connection type, if you are using the lower version, like Oracle SQL Developer 8.18.2 or the earlier, you will get the cloud PDB connection. I am using the latest one. So here we are using the cloud wallet. So if you can see, this is the latest one version we are using. So cloud wallet we are using. And then here you can choose your path. So not onto this path, I have changed it. So let me go to my path and then I can use it. So in the C drive, I have used the autonomous database and then this wallet. Once you will click onto the DOM, here you can see the service. So here you will get a 3 type of service: high, medium, and low. Of course, depend on the connections, your bandwidth and the network and the fast speed will be changed. So I am created here for low. So first I'm choosing with the low. Got it? And then I can try the test connection. So if you can see, the connection is success. So now you can able to see here my connections, which is here the success. Got it? Now let me go and connect to this. So I'm connected with this service, and now once I have connected with service, let me run for my query which I have run earlier to save my time. Let it come. Meanwhile, let me see my another one created or not. Autonomous transaction processing. Yeah, it is also available now. If you can see, this is also available. Good. This is our Oracle Cloud Machine for the training desktop. Good. Now I am connected. So let me query and we can see the result, how we are getting. Let me execute this query. So if you can see how much time it is taking. Got it? So depend on your load of the database, you can note your time. So I have choose the admin low. So it is fetching my data. Okay. Now let me create a admin high. The new connection I am taking, same connection I am choosing with the admin high. So now here what I am doing, I am just choosing the same, but this time I am choosing the
high. Let me go for this. So now you can see I am success onto this. Let me connect it. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. So I have used the cloud wallet. Okay, the browse and the same wallet I have used. And this time I'm configuring to the new connection. Now this service is also available. Transaction processing. Okay, so if you can see here, the connection is success, and I can connect here. And if you same query I will run here with this connection, the thing let me go for the new connections and then I can check it. Now the same query which I have executed there, I am executing into the high connection. Okay, database connection has been reset. Disconnect. For both I am disconnecting. Admin low also and admin high also. The old database also I am disconnecting. This I have used for the transaction processing, so this also I am disconnecting. Many connection has established for the many databases. So let me go for the admin high connection. And here if I can run this query, now you can notice the data has fetched, all the data is there, but the time has taken very less compared to that one. Only the same 250 rows with a 2.31, where the earlier was taken approximately 5.76. So this way through output will do, and as a business owner you can decide what type of connection you want to give to your customer. Do you want to the high, do you want to give to the low or medium? So depend on that bandwidth the customer will get while they are connecting. Similar way we can connect to the transaction processing. So let me go for the transaction processing. We can download the wallet. So I can go to the service console. And on the service console, again, I can download the credential for this. So here you can see 3.4 I'm using. Go to the administration. And here, if you can see, again, I'm putting my data over there into the same location. And then I'm just changing my connection from the existing one. Not taking the much. C3 I am checking, and just this one I am changing. Of course, password I have used the same for my demo. And then the wallet only I am changing my database name, which I have created a new one. And here I am taking for C3. So for C3, what I can choose, different purpose I can use it, but let me go for the high only. Let me test. And I'm connecting here. So I have connected. And then here I have, let's come to that. C4 also I can change. Once C3 will come. So I'm creating the one user called ATPC user and giving the permission to them. Okay, and from C3 I'm creating the, to save my time. So user ATPC has created. I'm giving the data writer role for this user. Okay, role is granted. Let me go for the another user, and this time I am using this new created user, ATPC users, and of course the password I have used the same. So just only I am changing my connection. And let me test for this database. Status you can see success, and then I can connect it. And now I am going to load some data over there into this. So let me go for this and load the external data to my autonomous database. And that's where you can understand how it's things is changing for the business perspective. So let me go to my data, and then we can go for my connections. So I am onto the admin low. Let me connect with the admin low. let it open. Okay, right click on the table and then import your data. So I have created the data over there into lab file. So I am uploading my data. Not describing you here as of now due to the time shortage. And just I'm importing the data over there. So what table name you want? So I can give the table name as per my business. So I am giving the name called channel. So channels, and then I am, so all the column I'm taking, no changes at all. Good. If you want, you can choose the data type. You are able to change from here also. So depend on that you can choose it, but I'm not changing it as of now. It's just for demo. So let me finish it. Now my import is done. What I have imported, only the 5 rows into that. Got it? So let me see here. So this data I have uploaded from my CSV file, which is the Excel file. Got it? Similar way, we can create the object storage, and we are able to do it on the object storage, and those are all the things. Do you want that one, or is it okay? Good. So that's where we are able to do it. Now let's come to the another point, the theory concept again. So it's time for the question. Feel free to ask your questions and other stuffs what you want. I am stopping recording, and meanwhile we can talk.